Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As always, thank you very much for joining me. I am Crypto Maximalist. Please do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel before we begin. It really helps me out. And with that being said, let's just take a quick look at Verasity today on the daily time frame. So as we can see, yesterday Verasity has had a little bit of a decline, heading down from around that 1/7 of a cent level to around 6.5 of a cent. And we are currently sitting in and around that 100-day moving average area, where we do usually start to get a bounce in the market. You can see every time we've come down and tested this area before, obviously we've had bounces in recent times here. But with Verasity yesterday releasing their roadmap, usually when you get these kinds of things come out, they obviously released a roadmap which had a lot of bullish stuff on it, but a lot of people still, you know, a lot of FUD and concern surrounding Verasity and some of the stuff that people are expecting from the team. And usually when you get roadmaps like this, you do get a sell-off. It's kind of like a buy the hype, sell the news kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Recently, obviously, we've had a lot of hype concerning the marker tokens for Verasity, and you can see we've obviously had a decent move from down here at around just under 1/4 of a cent, all the way up to around a 1/9 of a cent here, where we topped out at this Fibonacci level that we've been stuck under for a while here. But since then, we've had a little bit of a decline with, you know, Bitcoin also chopping sideways, and every time that Bitcoin does head to the downside, obviously Bitcoin's been pumping recently, but as we know, altcoins, they take a while to catch up with what Bitcoin is doing, and they're not one for one correlated with the price action. So sometimes Bitcoin pumps and the altcoins don't pump, and then when Bitcoin goes down, the altcoins go down in line with Bitcoin. So that's just the way that things go sometimes in the crypto market, obviously. And we can see with Verasity here, obviously, with the combination of that news, where basically, you know, they come out and they give you a roadmap and a good idea of some of the stuff they're doing. A lot of people decide to sell off in terms of their tokens if they're either disappointed with the price action or they start to see other people selling as well. You've seen it many times in the crypto space. This is also something I'm worried about with the Bitcoin ETF, just as a side note. Obviously, a lot of hype surrounding that, and everyone's saying there's going to be a huge pump when it gets approved, if it does get approved. But in my opinion, usually what happens is you see buying a hype and selling the news, and it's pretty much always happened in crypto. And so far I've seen a very few cases where it's actually gone the opposite way and things have actually pumped when we've seen big news come through like that. So right now a lot of people have been buying the hype in preparation for, you know, they're thinking Verasity is going to absolutely moon when they talk about the roadmap for 2024, etc. And so far all we've seen is a bit of a sell-off in the markets, as you can see yesterday, a bit of a sell-off here, and then currently now just chopping around at this support line. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next. But obviously if we do start to come and close down below this 100-day moving average, then we're most likely going to see ourselves coming down, back down towards maybe this 1/2 cent level down here at this previous Fibonacci level. Because as you can see, we've been working the fibs pretty well, haven't we? You can see we came up here, obviously got stuck under that 1 cent psychological level, but then it was kind of support, resistance. We came down, we started to get stuck under this resistance here, but then obviously coming back up and retaking it, and then more resistance here. So right now we're just chopping sideways. Obviously I do think Verasity long term is going to be fine, but a lot of people just overreacting as usual to the everyday price movements and goings on in the Verasity ecosystem. Let's wait until the bull market before we make any decisions on how well Verasity is doing, and I do think it's going to do well in the long term. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Indeed, as always, like and subscribe, leave a comment, sign up to all the amazing offers in the description, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.